So happy spring, everyone. Our spring is now here. It's middle of March, and we're done with our freezes. So everything is starting to come to life. You see, this is our nectarine over here, and it's got lots of flowers. So I'm hoping for lots of fruit and nice, beautiful butterflies. I've been doing the needful on this one, and pollinating them really well. What I like about this one is like I've got different colors all over it. It's very pretty, very nice. And so there we go again. This one's been pretty prolific. So the peach tree also over here is wanting to get in the act. Here it is. So it said, yep, I'm done with winter, let's get spring going. So everything's going kind of bursting out in greenery. There's our crepe myrtles and our roses, and they're all starting to pop open and get rolling. So they look happy and nice. So I'll give you a little tour of everything that I've got trying to grow for this year. So these are green onions. These have grown through the winter, and these are connected here. If you wonder what that little pot is, it's filled with water. This is called a Oya pot system. I highly recommend it if you have soil and you have very dry conditions like we do here in San Antonio lately. So these are growing pretty well. They taste great. Here's some chives that we put down, put on some garlic so we can get some chives. So they're growing great. We have some basil, more onions and chives that came through the winter. I'm not sure, this is my wife's area. I'll let her kind of do what she wants. This is our bougainvillea. You notice the thorns? I don't see it, yeah. These will stick you and bleed you for sure. But you can make tea from the leaves, not the leaves, but the flowers. Have anti-cancer fighting properties to it. So this is another cute flower that my wife has. I don't know the name of it. So this is our, of course, these two. This is the thing I get excited about. These are our persimmons, and so this is the Saijo variety, and it tastes amazing. So it is just kind of getting going with its leaves and stuff. So those will typically produce at the end of like October, November. So here's some lemon balm that survived winter. Some more. Short for words today. Here's some more mint. We love mint. Mint goes great with everything. And our nectarine here. So move over here. This is another persimmon. This is the fruit variety. My wife loves that. We haven't got any fruit yet for these, so maybe this year will be the year. And look at this. We got some lovely what are these things called? Oh my god, I have brain freeze today. You'll know the name of it. It's like, anyway, so this one I put down here, it grows wild. This is another kind of Asian herb that goes really well with food. It tastes great. I don't know the name of it. Of course, like I can't remember the name of anything today. All right, so this is a new area that I made for my wife. So it's populated with, of course, green onions. Apologize for my shadow. We have different trees in here. These are calamandan. These survived the winter. We got down to 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So they got beat up a little bit, but they are coming back. Thank goodness. They produce pretty good fruit, sour. And then we also have some different kinds of berry plants in here. This is a what's the red fruit? Pomegranate? Yeah, this is a pomegranate tree. So I put all these in here, and then of course I ran a new Oya pot system all throughout here. So this is going to be really well hydrated. And so far everything really likes it. And so this is a pomelo tree. So we bought these. I just bought these from got these from Costco. So we got this one, and it looks like it's going to make some flowers, which is great. And we got some sorted peppers, I think, over here. So that looks like jalapeno or cuyapeno. Okay, that's new to me. no idea what that is. We'll find out. So yeah, we have different peppers in here that my wife bought. So these are, this is her area, so she puts whatever she wants in here. And some more calamonda, and this is an orange tree, I think mandarin. More little plants, some pepper variety here, some mint that I bought her, some basil. She's a big fan of basil and mint. This is our pear tree, which once again had flowers, and they all dropped. So, one of these days. Here's a little blueberry plant that I had in the front that was overshadowed by some bamboo. And so we're giving it a new life back here, and I'm hoping that maybe I get some blueberries off of this. And once again, we got mint, we got basil, we have onions, and we have different flowers, some more bougainvillea. They tend to stick me pretty good every time I get it. But look at these. I mean, look at these thorns. I don't know what the deal is about our yard, but everything has thorns. It's nuts. So here's another crepe myrtle. Here's my outside hydroponic setup. This is totally off grid, powered by solar, and it pumps into a battery. And there's a video on that. I show you that. So there's my banana plant that has produced already like 3 baby bananas, and this is our tomato plant with some more banana plants in there. And this is what we call Texas sage that makes pretty flowers. Here's some lavender. Used to live in Washington State. Really love the lavender up there. So I've always tried to grow it here, but it's a tricky one, especially in the winter. I mean, summertime it gets extremely hot, and that's kind of hard on these guys. They do fine in the winter. So more crepe myrtles that have yet to pop open. Looks like they're starting to. You got a little bit going on here. These are loquats. If you've never had a loquat, you are missing out. They make great tasting fruit that will come out usually in March or April over here. These are new, right? This one and that one. So they're probably not going to produce any fruit for a few years, but they're doing okay. Here's a peace tree, which looks like it is now deciding to come on out and do its thing. And here's our lovely anthill, and I'm just going to leave them be. Because last time I messed with them, they ended up over here, so I had to evict them from there. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. So it's another loquat. And so in the garden beds, this is of course kind of ratty and needs some rework, but we have lots of goji berry plants in here that do really well, and they produce all year. So they will produce up until the time it freezes. So if you like berries, I highly recommend these. They grow great, especially living in the hot weather conditions, so they do well. And I've got a raspberry planting here, and so this is my pride and joy. I love this plant, this tree. This is my loquat. It's been here for about 10-15 years now, and it is going to produce a few fruits. Unfortunately, the cover I had on it fell off and it got frozen. So if you can see, there are some fruits in here, and so they're going to get a little bit bigger. I'm not going to get many off this, which is a bummer because they taste great. So here we have a grape vine, muscadine vine, that is growing all through the tree, and it has yet to leaf up yet. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes back. Everything's pliable, so I'm thinking it will. There's some more. These are potatoes, so I grew a ton of potatoes this year. They're all popping up. These are mulberries, red mulberry trees, and they're growing pretty well. And we can make tea out of these leaves. So I'll show you in some more videos about what I do with teas. I love teas. So here's a blackberry plant that has been growing all over, and I am waiting for flowers from it. I'm hoping maybe in a few weeks, and after that maybe we'll get some fruit. And so these are some of the first Oya plots I did. They're not the best, but they work for this. We have some corn, we have some potatoes, we have some cucumber, hopefully watermelon, we'll see. And might be some roselle. This is actually a seed. This is a small loquat, so it'll have to kind of move at some point. So, yeah, right. So that blackberry grows all over. This is a lime tree, and in the back, of course, we have a bunch of roses. So those will get pretty probably within a few weeks. And then here, we got lots of potatoes. So I kind of went overboard on the potatoes during winter. I got bored and just put them everywhere. These are some, of course, green onions. We eat a lot of stuff that needs green onions. And looks carrotish, but not entirely sure. It could be a weed. It could be something else. So we'll let it grow and see what it turns into. Now there's also, I mixed, so I don't really do like put one thing in one pot, one area. I kind of mix the seeds. I liked kind of to mimic nature with the way things grow, and they tend to work better when they are different varieties. And I don't know, I just like the jungle effect of having lots of different things in one area. So all right, so this is a lime tree that died and is coming back to life. So have yet to get limes on it, but you see I can grow thorns. I can certainly grow thorns, you know. So more roses, some weeds. Weeds grow great here. All right, so here's some more roselle, and when those blossom, those make amazing tea. So if you ever had hibiscus tea, that's where they come from. So I'll be showing you that later. So I have different things in here, some flowers, some different plants, and of course potatoes, some corn that's in here, some looks like maybe some cucumber. And this is another red mulberry. It's doing really good. So I'd like to get fruit off of that. That'd be great. Put those in last year, so maybe this year they'll do their thing. So potato plants look really good. Everything had died off. I planted too early and some things died off. But yeah, and this has also got away pots. Every single one has those types there. Some daffodils that have done their thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. And let's see here. So we have a tomato plant that I bought. I always got to buy one or two plants just for fun, to see how well they do. We have like different beans in here. Some of the flaming red, I don't know, they look good. So I threw them in here to help kind of build the soil back. So they're in here. There's garlic chives and some cucumbers that I bought. And there's just random things in here that will hopefully grow. More roses, a lot of roses. And rosemary, these did great during the winter. No issues with them. And then this one, this tends to get shaded a lot, so I don't really grow much here. But when it gets extremely hot during the summer, this tends to do okay. So okra has typically grown here pretty well, but this year there's gonna be a bean area. It looks like it's gonna be green onions and maybe flowers. And then of course this is also a grape muscat plant, which it colonizes that oak tree over there, but I pulled it down because if it makes grapes, I want to get them. I don't want the squirrels to get them. But we do share. You know, if they eat them, they eat them. There's not much I can do. So this is the area that has like flowers and stuff in it. Kind of got beat up, looks like, during the winter, but we'll see what comes back. So that is it for my little garden area. I appreciate y'all watching, and take care, and hope y'all have a good day.